In this lesson, we're going to take a look at the main riff to the Incubus song Drive. So starting out, we've got some interesting chords. That's one of the things I like about Incubus. You've got what normally would look like an E minor 7, except that you're not barring everything across. You're leaving the G string open and the high E string open also. So to play this chord, you've got your first finger on the 7th fret of the A string, on the 9th fret of the D string you have your 3rd finger, then you've got your open G, and then you've got your 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the B string. Everything else is open. Now, really, it is just an E minor chord. So, then you're going to come down to an E minor 9. So, for the next chord, you've got your 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the A string, so that E note, that's your root note for this shape. This is a movable shape, by the way. And then your 1st finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and then your 3rd and 4th fingers on the 7th fret of the G and B string. So when I mentioned that this shape was movable, I'll come back to the song in a second. This is an E minor 7. So if I bring it down here, and it's an E minor 7 because the note that is the root note right now is the E. So if I take this chord and I move it back to here, it now becomes a D minor 9. Okay, so now back to the song. So we've got this E minor chord. We come back to E minor 9. 2, 3, 4. So I would practice just going back and forth. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what I ended up having to do whenever I first learned this song, shortly after it came out. So, after this, E minor 9, we're going to go to a C major 7. So to make this chord, you've got your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, you've got your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the D string, your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and your pinky on the 5th fret of the B string. So from here, I would take just the E minor 9 and the C major 7 and just move back and forth on those two. And then the final chord that we've got here, we're just going to take these 2 fingers, your 3rd and 4th fingers, are going to stay right where they are. So the 3rd finger is going to stay on the 5th fret of the D string, and the 4th finger is going to stay on the 5th fret of the B string. You're going to get rid of your 1st finger, and your 2nd finger will go from being here to right here. So you end up with kind of an A minor 7 chord. And I would practice moving back and forth with that. Now, after you kind of, break up the chord progression and practice the 2 chords that are next to each other at a time all the way through it, then start to put all 4 of them together, and you have and then after you add the strumming pattern to it, then you just have hopefully that helps you out, and I'll see you next time.